Hey, YouTubers and YouTubies. Sorry about that. How you doing? I thought I'd give you a little update about something that happened last night. I thought was kind of... Well, I already knew it was going to happen, but I was going to tell you anyway. Last night, my son... on Wednesday nights, my church has Boy Scouts at our church. And last night was a crossover for some Cub Scouts into Boy Scouts and rank advancement and merit badge Court of Honor. And my son was in that Court of Honor. And he finally... It took him 5 years, and I don't know why, because it could have just taken him just a few months to do this. He finally ranked up to first class? I don't even know what he ranked up to. Anyway, he ranked up, which was pretty cool. But while I was there, and that's not what I want to talk about, but while I was there, it was my first public reveal of me since my surgery. And everybody, of course, was curious and wanting to know how I was feeling, and I kept saying that same thing over and over again. I should have had a tape recorder so that I could have just pressed play and said to say, he would just say the same thing. Everybody was wanting to know if I was feeling okay and all that. And of course, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling fantastic. I'm feeling awesome. And today is, let's see, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 10 days out, I think. I think that's right. So a week and a half since my surgery. I'm feeling awesome, still not having any problems, anything. Nothing's going on with me out of the ordinary. I feel exactly the same as I did before, just eat less. Everybody, though, everybody just about said, I can see that you're losing weight. We can see it in your face. And I think they're discussing this cut right here. This indentation in my face right there. I don't see it really anywhere else, but maybe this is a little smaller. But I thought that was pretty cool. I think I'm 14 pounds down. I weighed myself yesterday, and it looked like it was less than 280, which would be remarkable. It could be 15 pounds down. I don't know. By next week, when I go to the doctors, I'll have a concise thing. If it was 20 pounds in 2 weeks, that'd be awesome. I think that'd be great. So that would be an average of, in 2 weeks, 10 pounds a week. A lot of people can't achieve that on their own. And it's very difficult. And somebody asked me while I was at the church last night, why would I even consider getting this surgery? And I had to look at this man and think, hello? You haven't lived in my body all my life, and you have no clue how hard it is to be plus size from a very young age. I mean, this is a lot of genetics we're discussing, as well as bad habits. When I was growing up, this health thing wasn't really nobody really knew. You know, back in the day, before real fast foods came out, and I'm not talking back in the 50s, I was born in the 60s and raised pretty much 70s, 80s, 90s. But the thing about health was, back then, is that jogging was the health thing, and I was plus size. I'm not going to get out there and start jogging. I can't do that. My body couldn't handle that. Nobody really knew, and we'll know more in 20 years than we know now, how to be healthy. I mean, all of this knowledge and information and stuff that we're being told now is all new. And none of this was out when I was a teenager and a young kid. None of this stuff was out. So why would I get gastric surgery? Because I can't do it on my own. I can't lose the weight on my own. And it's not because I'm lazy, because I'm not lazy. Again, referencing another video, I have a whole nother human body on my body. I'd love for you to take that human body that you have, double it up, and see how much you can do with that. He was absolutely shocked that I would even have gastric surgery, as if everybody under the sun can just drop pounds off magically and it never comes back. That's not the way it is for us. Or for me anyway. It's not like that. It's never been that way. I have pictures of me at 5, plus size, before childhood obesity became a thing. Now it's common. Back then, I was a stereotype. And I grew up to be a plus-size young girl, plus-size young woman, a plus-size woman, a plus-size mother, a plus-size divorcee, a plus-size bride, a plus-size wife, and a plus-size mom. Again, here I am. 17 years after I've had my son, and I'm still plus-size. I haven't gotten rid of the weight, I've gained it. Why am I getting this surgery? So that I can gain control over the thing that I don't have control over. That's why I'm doing this. It shouldn't be a question to anybody why I'm doing it. It shouldn't even be a shock value to anybody. I mean, we are in a day and age when this is, let's see, we've got gastric bypass, we have lap band, we have the sleeve, which is what I have, we have the plication, which is even newer than what I have. 4 different gastric surgeries that have been going on from recently to 20 years ago. And he's shocked? This is becoming the catch-all thing that almost everybody's, it's like the new health fad. And that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. For those of us who require gastric surgery, we're going to get it if we can. And I highly recommend anybody who needs it, to get it. The chances of you having anything wrong with you during your surgery are so small now compared to what it was 20, 25 years ago. I mean, 25 years ago or 20 years ago when I started hearing about this, it was really common to hear about people dying on the table. Now, they know everything to do to keep you from dying. And if you are going to die, there's 1,000 things they can do with machines to keep you from being dead. So, I never saw the risk. I mean, I never saw the risk when I went in for my surgery. I was like, well, surely a doctor that's done 3,000 of these, if I was his first patient to die, well, there'd probably be a story about it. And I'd be famous for 15 minutes because of my death. My doctor did 3,000 plus surgeries. 2,900 and some in 2009. So we know that there's got to be, or 2,790 some in 2009. So however many he did in 2010, which aren't even recorded, go into that 3,000 mark that I'm saying. And I know he's done plenty. I asked him right before surgery, well, no, I didn't get to see him right before surgery, but my meeting before surgery, how many people has he done that have ever died on the table? I asked him to be completely honest with me because I wanted to know. I mean, if it was 1 or 5 or whatever, the percentage is still really low. He said he hasn't had one gastric surgery patient ever die on the table with him, ever. And he's been doing it for years. And he's just one doctor out of thousands and thousands of doctors who do this procedure, or these procedures. I just wanted to say that for anybody who has to question any one of us who does this, we're doing it because we want to, first of all. And we're doing it because we feel we have to, second of all. And for you to question the reason why that we do it is none of your business. It's not. You don't have any reason because you're thin and your mind isn't wrapped around the new technologies to question why anybody would do what they do. Do you question why a woman would exercise? No. Why do you think she's exercising? Because she wants to be healthy. We have to have a kickstart. We have to have a leverage first. And that's what this is. This is our leverage. I don't hardly eat anything anymore. My family can make a pot of stew. I'm not in the chewing phase yet. I'm still in the liquid things. So I'm still doing the yogurts. I'm going to be so glad I can get out of this. But my family can make a pot of a beef stew or a big thing of chili. And you know how much I eat out of it? I'm going to tell you how much I eat out of it. I eat 2 containers. This is approximately, I believe, this is 6 ounces. And I can eat just about 2 of these. And I am full. 6 ounces. So not even a full cup. And 8 ounces a cup. So I can eat 2 of these, which is 1 and then 2 on the other one, which makes a full cup. And it's a cup and a half. That's how much food I can put down. You talk about the savings in a household as far as groceries and dinners and meals go. My family is still eating out. I'm the one that's not eating out. I haven't eaten out, let's see, almost 3 weeks. I haven't had any outside food in almost 3 weeks. It's all been liquids, and it's all been full liquids, which is what this would be. It's considered a full liquid. And I'm doing great. I mean, if I've only lost this little bit here, which is roughly 14 pounds that you can see there, my stomach is smaller, and some people mention that my stomach was smaller, then I'm a success. I'm a success. And there's no way that I can't be a success with this if I'm only eating a cup and a half to 2 cups a day for every meal. Now, it changes, of course, if it's got a lot of fat in it. Now, let's say that I had high-fat protein, 2 cups of high-fat protein in every cup. Well, duh, of course you're going to get fat because you're sucking down more fat. But as I get into the phase where I can eat, that's all going to change again, and I'll probably lose even more because right now the only thing that I'm taking in is a lot of yogurt and protein and puddings and a little bit of milk here and there, and some hot liquids, depending on what I feel like I want, you know, and that's it. But I really don't think that anybody has a reason to be able to question why I would do what I want to do. It's none of their business to begin with, as well as with you. If they want to have an attitude about it, or like, what are you doing? Why would you do such a crazy thing? That's just insane. They don't need to be in your life. They don't have to have any reason to be surrounding you with their negativity. I just wanted to say that. Because seriously, that guy, I don't talk to him very much. And there's other reasons why, but I don't have to associate with him just because he's a member of my church. I wasn't even talking to him. I was talking to somebody else anyway. So, anyway. Wanted to let everybody know I'm doing great. I should be spending some time over at my best friend in Oklahoma's house this afternoon. I might have another update because I'm going to be hanging out with another person there as well. And I might have her on video too. Be ready, Amanda. Your 15 minutes of fame is about to happen. You're gonna go viral. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.